Mavericks look to take charge at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, and we're going to bring it to you live. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. For the Dallas Mavericks, they won their last contest, that game against the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Mavericks. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Gillespie. Back to Harden. Over Daniels. Harden, no good.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
To the paint. Here's Tatum. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And he drives in. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Really easy to appreciate Tatum's ability. Doesn't back away from the contact when he's in attack mode at the rim.
And so Tatum nails them both. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Now, here's Johnson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Going old school on him, Johnson with the mid-range, a rarity in today's NBA.
Here's Gillespie. Jackson with the screen. And Carter has it in the corner. Mobley with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. 3 on the clock. And it's Carter penetrating. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
You know, some guys who rely on their strength aren't great shooters. Johnson, though, is in a different category.
Now, here's Mobley. Gillespie offline with his three.
You'll see him miss such an open look.
To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaren Jackson.
A fluid, talented scorer with length. Tatum is hard to defend because of that versatility. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pass to Buzelis. In the corner, it's Mobley. No good from outside. Dallas leading by 7. And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A 3-level elite scorer.
Yep, that one goes. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Johnson for 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Walker with it. And Daniels picks him up defensively. Mobley is screened. Shot's good by Walker.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Right side a screen. Oh, right side in position. That one doesn't drop.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
There's a good screen. Inside. In. Mobley with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Here's Tatum. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in and scoring opportunities.
Now, here is Robinson. After the miss from Evan Mobley.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Tim, what a ride it's been for sharpshooter Duncan Robinson.
Well, there is no doubt about it, Kevin. He's the only player ever to take part in both a men's Division III and Division I championship game. Then, after going undrafted, he goes on to start in the NBA Finals. He has really come a long way.
Crosses over. Pass to Buzelis. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's now 6 points for Buzelis. Now here's LeVert. Scoreless thus far. Over Walker. Up again. Outside for Robinson. Screen by Claxton. Tries again. Claxton on the follow.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here's Harden. Pass to Gillespie. Here is Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Tim, you know, you've played it for so long. The intensity of competition can lead to some heated communication, even between those on the same team.
Well, Kevin, believe me, in the 10 years I've played in the league, you often see that between teammates because you have highly competitive individuals who aren't always going to see eye to eye.
But don't you think that's good, though, that competitive tension that may exist within a team?
It creates an edge, Kevin, that you need to win in this league.
Back to Harden. On the 3 off target. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Robinson for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Robinson's got 5.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Thank you, guys. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. Guys, back to you.
You got it, trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now, LeVert. James Harden missing on the 3. Outside for Robinson. Malawach grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 12. It goes out of bounds. That one off Levert.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
1:31 left in the second quarter. Looking to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. They set the pick. Ring shot on the way. That's good on the jump shot. Levert's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs.
And how about the playmaking skills of Levert? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll.
And the Raptors miss again.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Here's Wells. That's short off the rim. Raptors trail by 14. Outside Jackson. Back to Carter. From the arc. And the Raptors miss again. Here is Robinson. 5 points in the game. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Jackson misses.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And, Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Hands it from downtown.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Tatum a screen. Tatum on the wing. Now the Raptors moving it up. Harden right side. Jackson down low. Over Tatum. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And that one's good. Daniels has got his first 2 points. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. To the left wing. Buzelis, no one around him. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 9 points for Buzelis. Johnson outside. On the wing. And it's Dallas with another.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Now, here's Mobley. Still yet to score. Over Whiteside. Misses the baby hook. Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Kid. Pass to Tatum. Right side a screen. To the middle. Good D by Mobley.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Harden can't hit.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Well, you got to have great control of your body and the ball. Daniels showcasing that on the floater.
Outside Carter. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Back to Kidd. Pass to Tatum. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, they got a little loose with the ball right there, but in general, they've avoided the big mistakes, and they're running away with this.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Raptors trailed by 20. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Pass to Malawach. 1:05 left here in the third quarter. Walker. Great D that time from LeVert.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Down low. Stolen by Walker. Here's Thibault. And again, no good by Toronto.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the middle. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing his young players and getting the best out of them.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pass to Buzelis. Trying to end the drought. And so it's Dallas, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. They're deep. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so LeVert will bring it up for Dallas. Toronto grabs the miss.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Knocked away. And with it, he's picked up by LeVert. Pass to Buzelis. Here's the 3. Robinson pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And he gets it to go. Goodwin's got his first points of the game. And here are the Raptors now. And here's Harden. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
At the top of the key, LeVert pulls it from 20, and it's Dallas with another.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
A floater, stolen by Robinson. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. LeVert inside the line. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Here's Carter. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
And it's LeVert missing. And here are the Raptors now. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Goodwin feeling it out. Pass to LeVert. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Kidd. Oh, right side in position. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Misses the three. And here is Kidd. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Jackson with the screen. Kicks it out to Harden. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Pass to Mobley. Now, here is Harden over Daniels, and the basket by Harden. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Nick Claxton.
And he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possessions.
Mobley misses. Tatum on the wing. Get up top. That's a floater go. They get it back. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Just 5 to shoot. High arcing shot. And the basket by Kidd.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.